Welcome to Chase Your Star. I'm your host, Monica Carter Tagore. Chase Your Star is about pursuing that thing which guides you from the inside, the thing that makes you shine. Whether it's a purpose, passion, or calling, each week, join me for information to leave you inspired and ready to chase your star. Let's get to it. Hello and welcome to this episode of Chase Your Star. I am Monica Carter Tagore and I am so happy you are here. I'm even more excited than usual because I had my surgery, my mastectomy surgery last week, and I am just so thrilled to be able to be up and about and doing this podcast for you. I want to actually share a thought about the mastectomy a little bit later, but first I just want to share that Chase Your Star is about pursuing that thing which makes you shine, going for that thing you feel called or compelled or purposed to do. So if you are new to the podcast, I welcome you. If you've been here for some time, I certainly am thrilled that you are back. This podcast is definitely about inspiring, informing, and empowering you to chase your star, to pursue that thing, as I said, which guides you, that thing that causes you to light up, to shine, the thing where you feel you can make a difference, where you can make an impact, where you truly can make your contribution. And we all have something that can guide us to that place of goodness, to that place of contribution, to that place of making a difference, to that place of where we can have our experience of personal greatness. And so I encourage you each time I do this podcast to chase your star. And that's what we're about today. And so my thought today, as far as it relates to chase your star, is about don't let somebody else cause you to make a detour in your plan. Don't let someone else's opinion of what you are doing, what you are enduring sometimes, what you are going through, what you are facing, what you're experiencing. Don't let somebody else's opinion of your journey change your opinion for the worse. And this is what happened. I spoke with a dear and beloved family member right before my mastectomy last week, maybe a day or two before my mastectomy. And she asked me, and this was of course out of concern, but she asked me, are you worried about your children? And since my mother had come into town graciously to help our family in the month after the surgery, I said, well, no, I'm not. My mother will be here, so why would I be worried about the children? My husband is here. Of course, he's highly capable and highly involved with the children anyway. We partner parent. We are both very actively involved in parenting our children on a daily basis. And whatever slack that I would leave, my mother would be able to pick up. So there was no concern at all for my children because I know they would be in excellent hands with my husband and my mother. And so my family member said, no, I don't mean that. I mean, are you worried about how your children will see you? And I said, well, I don't really understand. I'm not understanding what you mean. And so at that point, my family member changed tact and decided to drop the line of questioning altogether. But that got me thinking. My family member wanted to know if I was worried about how my children would see me after my mastectomy surgery, after a surgery that could help save my life, if I was worried about how my children would see me. And I was not worried because I had full confidence that my children would see me as the same person they saw me before. They would see me as their mother. They would see me as their greatest encourager and supporter. They would see me in any good and positive light that, again, they saw me before. So what worry did I have? Was I concerned or worried that they would somehow see me as less than because I had my breast removed? Was I worried and concerned that they would somehow see me as, disfigured or ugly or any other negative thing? Was that what I was worried about? No, that hadn't even occurred to me. And so when my family member asked this line of questioning, that really got me thinking about how sometimes people around us can pollute our thinking. They can pollute our minds and our attitudes and our ideas if we allow them. And so when you're on your journey to chase your star, when you're on your journey to pursue that thing which you feel called or compelled or purpose to do in some way, when you're on your journey to do something that you know you need to do, you must do, then you have got to be sure that you're on guard against those people who may not be on that same journey and who may want to cast some negativity into that thing. Don't let them do that. You carry forward with your same positive attitude. You carry forward with your same positive ideas. You carry forward with that same hope for possibility or whatever it is that you went into that thing with. Because there will be people along the way who will try to cast doubt, who will try to undermine what you're doing, or who will try to somehow make you rethink your good thing. And this is not to say that they're doing it out of maliciousness. This is not to say they're doing it out of ill will. Sometimes they're doing it out of what they believe may be concern, or out of ignorance, or simply not having really thought through their comments or lines of questioning. You don't necessarily have to be concerned about their motivation, whether it is coming from a negative place or whether it's coming from what they feel is a positive place. All you need to be concerned about is the fact that you know and believe what you're doing is right, and you carry forward. This family member, she is a wonderful person. I'm sure she didn't mean any harm with her line of questioning. I'm sure she wasn't trying to make me feel bad. I'm sure she wasn't trying to put doubt in my mind. I'm sure she wasn't trying to go there. I'm sure she wasn't trying to be negative. However, I perceived the line of questioning as negative simply because of the place where it was coming from. It was coming from a place of fear, a place of doubt, a place of somehow seeing that perhaps the body that I would have after my surgery would be less than whatever I had before. And so again, she was probably doing what she thought was helpful or right. And so I don't think she was, as I said, coming from a negative place. But even so, I had to guard my mind against negativity. And it'll be the same for you. This same family member, in talking to her a few days after the surgery, she asked, how did I feel? And I said, I feel fine. And she said, well, if I was a psychologist, I would say that what you probably feel mentally is that you're tired of people asking you, how do you feel? And emotionally, you just don't want to talk about it anymore. And so I had to reply to this family member and say, well, good thing you're not a psychologist because you would be wrong. And so I had to let her know that I wasn't feeling in any kind of negative way. I truly was fine. In fact, I told her, I reiterated, I said, I feel good. A few days out of surgery, I was up and about. I was able to get a little bit of work done at my computer. I was able to just simply enjoy the fact that I had a successful surgery and I was moving on to the next phase of my journey of healing. So I was in a really good place. And so when she tried to interpret my response and to tell me that it was opposite of whatever I said it was, that just reminded me again that I could not allow some outside person to influence what I knew to be true inside. I could not allow someone who was not on the journey try to influence my thoughts with whatever their negative perceptions were. And so even though I told her I was fine, I was feeling good, she somehow wanted to interpret my answer as, no, I could not possibly be fine. I could not possibly be feeling good just a week or so, not even a week actually, a few days, several days out of this major surgery. But I was fine. I was feeling good. And I continue to be fine and I continue to feel good. I am so grateful that I have treatment options. I'm so grateful that everything went so well. I'm so grateful to be in the position I'm in. So yes, I am feeling good. I am fine. And so if I were to allow that person's interpretation of my emotions to stand, then I might have come from that conversation thinking, well, maybe I'm really not doing all that well, or maybe I'm feeling less than I think I am, or you know what, maybe I should dwell on being sad or feeling like I've lost something or any of those negative places. But I did not. I cast those negative ideas aside and went forward. And again, that is what I want to encourage you in this podcast. You cannot allow somebody else's negative thoughts or negative ideas to somehow influence your positive feelings, your positive hopes for the desired outcome. As you are going along your way, pursuing your journey, whether it's a healing journey as I'm on, or whether it's a career journey, whether it's a business success journey, whether it's a journey of building a successful, happy home or relationship, or whether it's a journey of fitness and wellness, whatever kind of journey it is. As you go on that journey, there will be people who are not on that journey with you who will try to do and say things to influence your perception of your journey, who may even try to sideline your efforts, who may try to call into doubt what you are doing. Don't fall for it. Don't yield to it. Even if these people are well-meaning, even if they do not come from a place of harm that they think, even if they say that they don't mean any harm, that they're trying to help you, don't fall for it. Don't fall for their negative activities. Don't fall for their negative attitudes. Don't fall for their negative ideas. You don't need that on your journey because you've got enough to deal with. You are facing a challenge, whatever it is, because you are striving for something good, and you are striving for something positive, and you are striving for something that quite possibly could turn out to be great. And when you are on a journey like that, when you are chasing your star, when you are pursuing something that can elevate you, when you are pursuing something that can make you shine, when you're pursuing something that can truly make a difference in your life and possibly the lives of others, you cannot afford to allow somebody else's negative attitude to pollute your mind. I want to encourage you to stay on your path, to chase your star, even when you are battling negative attitudes around you, even when you are battling negative comments, even when you are battling the negativity of others, whether that negativity is coming from strangers or is coming from loved ones. Don't let it affect you. And the way you do that is to hold firm to your positive thought. And if you need to, reduce communication time with the negative influencers. If you need to, talk to the negative influencers and let them know how their negativity is affecting you if you need to do that. If you need to, make sure that you are being encouraged by more people than you're being discouraged by. That you are fortifying yourself with inspiration. As a matter of fact, I will have a book of inspirational messages published very soon. This book, tentatively called Stronger, is going to include 31 inspirational messages to help you through your tough time. So if you are facing a tough time and you are struggling to be positive, if you are struggling to see your way forward, if you are struggling to see how you can come out of that tough time, then this book provides the inspirational messages to help you through the day, to keep you moving forward, to counteract the negativity you may be feeling, you may be hearing, you may be encountering from others. So that book is coming out very soon, within the week or so, and I will definitely talk about it again later, but I just want to let you know that I hear you, I see you, because I'm on the same journey with you. I'm on my own journey, but in a bigger scale, we're on the same journey. We are chasing our stars. We are doing those things that make us shine. We are doing those things that we feel called or compelled or purposed to do, those things that we know are for the good. And because I'm on that journey as well, as it relates to my health, as it relates to my life, my career, my business, then I know the challenges that are being faced because I have faced those or am facing those. In the case of my health, I am facing those challenges. And so that is why I wrote this book of inspirational messages, because I want to give you some tools to be able to fight against the negativity that may be surrounding you, so that you can push through whatever challenge you're facing and you can see your way to the other side. As I said, many of the negative forces that you may encounter or may come to you, they may think they're coming in a positive way. They may think they mean no harm, but what they're saying and doing can be harmful to you if you consume it, if you stay in that place, if you allow it to be. So don't consume it, don't stay there. Push their thoughts aside, push their ideas aside, and you keep going forward. And come back here for more inspiration. Chase Your Star is all about lifting you up. It's about making sure that you can see your way forward through whatever challenge you're facing, so you can chase your star, so you can pursue that thing which makes you shine. And as I said, I have this book coming out very soon. I certainly hope you check it out, because it will provide 31 inspirational messages to help you through your tough time. You have a great work to do. You are here not by accident, but by purpose. And because of that, there is a special work for you to do in your time here on earth. Chase your star. Do that work that only you can do. Do that work that life has called you to do. Go out and do that thing. And don't let anyone dissuade you. And there you have it. This week's inspiration to help you go out and chase your star. For more free resources and other information, be sure to visit my website at monicacartertagore.com/newsletter. Join my mailing list and get my free audio training, How to Tell Your Story and Get Noticed. Go there now at monicacartertagore.com/newsletter. Join the mailing list, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside of my community.